All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We're so glad that you joined us to our Rock Point Christmas Eve special. I'm your host, John Evans, the family pastor here on staff, and I'm so glad that you're with us for a wonderful night. Thanks for being here. Well, hey, it is Christmas Eve. Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did it, buddy. Woo! I know we had some doubts. I know we've had to push through some very challenging circumstances this holiday season. Like, for example, picking out a Christmas tree this year may have been a little difficult, but you pushed through those challenges to make sure that your home was ready for the big day, just like this.
Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, look at that tuna! Oh, Lord!
All right. Now, let's not forget the joys of spreading Christmas cheer for your whole neighborhood to hear. Those yard decorations, those Christmas tree lights, and maybe you're just the neighborhood Griswold, but hopefully it didn't look anything like this.
So I'm putting up Christmas lights.
Like perfect time to put up lights.
Yikes. All right, now let's take a second and talk about Christmas presents. Now, maybe things looked a little different this year and you didn't have to fight through those crowds and the delivery driver made your job a whole lot easier on you. But it really sets the tone for Christmas morning around the Christmas tree with those perfect presents, or maybe not so perfect presents.
Tried to tell you. I tried to tell y'all. Burning the presents. You gonna be a good girl?
But we didn't want a sandwich? Not fair. Let's
your
open
favorite.
another one.
Now, hopefully you have the privilege of being together as a family this Christmas, but we know that that may not be possible for everyone, and so maybe you've taken a virtual approach. Now, family always brings its fair share of challenges, and hopefully none of this happens to you.
Technology kills viruses in just one. What did you do, Mom? Dad!
Registrar autonomía curricular y el área socioemocional de los niños, porque esa parte está.
Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
See you guys.
Holiday fails sure are a whole lot of fun to watch. They're funny. I think we can relate to some of those, but when we take a second and think about it, I think it kind of sums up 2020 a little bit in a year because we've been through some really tough circumstances together. But that's not going to stop us this Christmas Eve here at Rock Point Church of our tradition of generosity. And we're going to do this through what we're calling My Christmas Hope, where we're going to bring hope to over 200 people this holiday season who can't do that on their own by raising over $50,000 collectively together. So throughout our Christmas Eve service, we're gonna have the My Christmas Hope QR code where all you have to do is just scan it with your phone and participate. Now let's take a look and take a second at a family here who is going through some really tough circumstances and take a look at what they are hoping for this Christmas holiday season.
Okay, so we have 3 boys. They are 9, 5, and 3. And our oldest, Mason, and our youngest, Carson, have cystic fibrosis. And we found out with our oldest when he was 4 weeks old through the newborn screening. And that was complete shock to us. And then, so with every pregnancy, there's a 25% chance that any of our children could have cystic fibrosis.
What was that like? What was your response to that?
Very scared. Doctors tell you don't get on the internet, but that's the first thing we did. And then just, first child and new parents, and then this new disease that we knew nothing about. So it was scary. It was overwhelming.
What's that been like with them as far as trying to help them have as typical of a childhood as everyone else?
We just really want to make sure that they have all the experiences that every other kid can have, within reason as for keeping them healthy.
So COVID happened. COVID happened. What has changed for you guys for this year because of COVID?
Less going out for sure as far as the boys. I work, so I have to be out. I'm a firefighter, so I'm out all the time. The boys, we keep them at the house for the most part. Their fun times are sometimes they get to go to the grocery store. They get happy about that.
Let me ask you guys, and at any point that I ask you something and you just don't want to talk about it, you can just, wave your hand, and that's our safe word, okay? All right? So at any point you don't want to talk about this. We know where CF ends at some point. You don't know when that's going to be. There's great medical things happening with that, which is wonderful. But the likelihood that you will outlive your kids is pretty great. How are you guys dealing with that?
Try not to think about it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Don't think about that. We live for now, and we treat every day special.
I mean, I guess it's one of those things. You don't really have time to just sit there and dwell on the fact that down the road they might have to have a lung transplant or get really sick, and like you said, we could outlive them. Yeah, we just stay hopeful that their quality of life is going to be good.
You guys keep using this word that we're focusing on over Christmas. I don't even know how many times I've counted it in this conversation. We're hopeful. We're hoping. We hope for this. We hope he can start. I just keep hearing those words come out. You guys talking about hope, and hope's a powerful, powerful thing. So what is it that you're hoping for your boys?
I mean, just a normal life for sure. I mean, there's always the health aspect, but if you put that behind, then I just want them to have a normal life, follow Jesus, grow up and, I don't know, find family.
We know that the probability that they're going to have health issues is going to increase as they get older, just that they have a faith to fall back on, and that they're surrounded, that they know that they have family that supports them. That keeps them strong.
Yeah. I heard word that there was something about these boys needing to see snow. Tell me about that idea.
We always try to get the boys outside or go for a hike or whatever. They're always talking about, especially with Christmas coming up, when's it going to snow? It's going to snow on Christmas Day, and we're probably never going to get to see snow. And
not that.
Yeah, I said, well, not here, no. So that's something we've always kind of talked about, is just being able to take them and see snow and have fun in it while they're still young, and it's magical.
That's a pretty powerful thing, and something. So they've never seen snow.
Not real. I mean, the sleet or whatever that we get sometimes, they've seen that, but not, nothing you can build a snowman in or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we're going to make that happen for your family. And we want you to know that we think that that's one of the most important things we can do for these boys. But we also think it's an important thing to do for a mom and a dad, to be able to watch their boys experience something that they may never get to experience any other way. We are proud of you. We think you're doing a fantastic job. The smiles on your face during this call says a lot. You're not living down, you're living for today, and you're living for the time you have. And if all of us could live that way, we'd all live a happier life. And hope is a powerful thing. And so we want to make sure that that hope happens for you guys. But I love the fact that they think they might not ever get to see snow. and that there is a group of people called Rock Point Church that's going to make sure that that is not real, that they will get to see snow.
We are very thankful for the church and this opportunity. Like, we are not deserving for this, and so we're just very grateful for it. And so I just say thank you.
Hello to the good folks at Rock Point Church. Well. I hear you're trying to help some people, are you? Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I heard that you guys are trying to give some hope to over 200 people. Wow, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That, in a word, is awesome. Merry Christmas to all of you, and to all a good night. No, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for doing what you're doing to try to help people during this very, very difficult time for so many of us. And yeah, have a Happy New Year. Let's make 2020 awesome. Nice.
joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Adore him. Oh, come, let us adore us adore him. Oh, come let us adore. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him.
All right, I just spotted my buddy. About to pick him up. Here we go. All right, there he is. The man, the big man. All right. There he is. Hey, buddy!
Oh, thank you, Johnny, for the ride.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Hey,
How are you?
long time no see.
It's been a little while.
All right.
Johnny boy, how are you?
Doing great. Man, it's been too long.
It's been long. It's been a hard year.
I believe it. I believe it. How you been?
Oh, 2020's been a hard year. I mean, look at me. I'm at risk. I'm almost 1,700 years old, and
hey, you look good.
Well, I'm overweight.
You look good.
If we're honest, I'm overweight. You know. And then it's been tough, Johnny. No mall appearances this year. I'm used to kids coming and sitting on my lap and telling me what they want for Christmas.
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's
so
tough.
it's all been mail-in this year, Johnny. All of it. So
I believe it.
and there's a lot of them. In fact, we keep finding more under tables and in suitcases, but we'll get them all done. We'll get them done in time. I mean, we are still waiting on Georgia, though. Yeah.
Hey, he'll come around. They'll come around.
I'm trying not to get canceled this year. Is what I'm doing, I mean, but here's the problem is I have this reputation of kissing moms and running over grandmothers, and I mean, literally my catchphrase is ho ho ho. That's not aging well. Thanks for picking me up. I mean, it's hard to fly with your reindeer 6 feet apart. I mean, it's impossible to, if I'm honest with you. This COVID thing, though. It's COVID.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's been tough.
COVID-19 on all corners of the earth, I'm a little jealous of COVID, if I gotta tell you. I used to be the only super spreader of good cheer, but I'm not anymore.
It's gonna be all right. I'll tell you what, we should do what we always do this time of year when we get together.
Yeah?
You ready to?
You think?
Let's do this. Let's sing our song. What do you think about that?
Well, I like it. I like the song. Santa Claus is coming to town. I just have to add, maybe. Maybe. I mean, all these restrictions. I mean, in Texas, I just walk into your door. In LA, they'll shoot my sleigh right out of the sky.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
That seems a little creepy.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for good. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Hey, Chris Kringle.
Yeah.
Or can I just call you Chris?
Hey, if it's good with me, if it's good with you.
All right, Chris. So, hey, I got another guy that I can't wait to pick up.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, let's go.
That's great. Johnny, you're friends with this guy. No, this can't happen. This cannot happen. I'm not unlocking the doors. That's it. I'm not going.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. We gotta bring some Christmas cheer.
No, I'm in all the way in the back.
Hello! My dear friends, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
So I'm not comfortable with this situation, Johnny boy.
I'm feeling quite well.
Yeah, well,
I figured you had a good year. This is the only year you can put on 15 pounds, and it's everybody else's too, and nobody notices.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, I love it when you hurt.
That hurts right above the third row. I wish you would stop.
I'll count your ribs if you'd like.
I tell you what, I'll eat your ribs.
Oh,
wait, I'm Santa, sorry.
Stick to the cookie, Santa.
I tell you what, there will be no cookies for you, Grinch. In fact, I believe you have once again made the naughty list.
I love the naughty list. I'm the top of the naughty list every year.
Your mama's on the naughty list.
That sweet old lady didn't do anything to you.
Is she still living?
She's still living.
Hey, guys, hey. We're trying to bring hope right now, and this isn't cutting it. We're doing some music. Grinch, would you like to sing a song?
I have a favorite.
Oh, no, Johnny, no.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a hero.
I'm uncomfortable with this situation.
Oh gosh. Oh
You're
my
a monster,
gosh.
Mr. Grinch.
All right, guys, that's enough. That's up. Out of the truck. Figure this out. That's enough. That's enough.
I don't even know where I am.
Just out. All right, hey, I don't think that song is gonna cut it, because here's what we're doing.
Johnny, it just doesn't represent my values.
Or it doesn't represent what we're doing this Christmas Eve.
Agreed.
It's the most Christmassy song of all.
Hey, I think what we need to do is settle this once and for all, and I got the perfect song to do it.
What you got there, Johnny boy?
All right. Hey, are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Do it.
All right, hey, guys, thanks so much for making time. That was what I was talking about. But as you can see, it's starting to get dark, and y'all have a ton to do. Come on, let's go.
It's been nice seeing you, Johnny boy.
Thanks, guys.
Let's go find some
All
food.
right.
Let's go.
Hey, we'll see you next year, guys. Merry Christmas.
Well, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? And truth is, we could all use a little more laughter, couldn't we? The truth is, 2020 has been an interesting year and a tough year for a lot of people. In fact, you may feel like there's just been a lot of chaos this year. And if that's what you think, let me just tell you, you're not alone. Even the Bible people in the Christmas story felt that way. And man, was their life ever thrown into chaos. Mary and Joseph just trying to go home to Bethlehem, but even their families wouldn't let them stay in the house where they lived. And they ended up having their baby in a sheep stable. I think about the shepherds that were out in the field that heard the news first and how afraid they were that the angels had to say, "Don't be afraid." I mean, just think about those two words, chaos and fear. You know, I think those words could kind of sum up what this year has felt like for a lot of people. And maybe that's true for you too. And maybe you've just been holding on, knowing that something has to change. That is so much like the Christmas story, because for literally hundreds and thousands of years, they were waiting on something to change. They were waiting for the Messiah to come. And maybe you feel like you've been waiting for a long time for something to change in your life, for someone to change. And then Jesus stepped onto the pages of history and everything changed. But do you know the main thing that Jesus brought that night? It was hope. It was hope that God is real. Hope that God keeps his promises. Hope that God hasn't forgotten you. See, doesn't that seem like a good ending for 2020? God hasn't forgotten us. God has not forgotten you. And so if it's been a tough year, a chaotic year, I'm really sorry. And I want you to know that there's hope. In fact, all around us, there are people who are struggling. And so what we've been trying to do tonight is to bring some hope into their lives as well. And we're doing this through what we're calling My Christmas Hope. Now, My Christmas Hope is us trying to bring hope into more than 200 people's lives tonight. And if we'll do that together, we can do it. If you're having a great Christmas, enjoying your time with your family, look, I'm so happy you get to do that. But let's not forget that all around us are people like the shepherds who live out in fields. People like Mary and Joseph who were marginalized and put out by everyone they knew. There are people all around us who are hurting. My Christmas Hope is going to change that tonight. We are putting together $50,000 to help bring hope to more than 200 people tonight. Now here's how you can be a part of that. Tonight, I want to give you a Venmo challenge to bring hope to those around us through this $50,000. So if you will make someone's hope come true, you can use the code you see on the screen right now and just Venmo any amount to Rockpoint-Church to help those around us. Now, if you don't do Venmo, you can go to our website, rockpointchurch.com, and it's all there. And here's what that does. Your family and my family can bring hope into someone's fear and chaos tonight. And when we do, we end up being more like God than we thought by bringing love and hope into a messed up and chaotic world. I hope you'll be a part and help someone who has been waiting for a long time for something to change. They have a hope this Christmas that something might change. So let's do this together and let's bring some Christmas hope. Again, Rockpoint-Church is the Venmo address, or you can just scan what's on your screen. And then if you don't do Venmo, you can go right to our website, rockpointchurch.com, and everything is right there on the front page. I hope you'll join us right now and bring together some Christmas hope for people around us in need. If we do it together, we can make it happen right now. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Everything was ready. The moment all of mankind had been waiting for was here at last. God was coming to help his people and send a Savior just as he had promised in the beginning.
Let me tell you something right there. Everything wasn't ready. There's no way everything was ready because I've had my in-laws come visit many times and it's never ready. You think you got the oven clean, your mother-in-law complains about how many crumbs are in it. You're never ready, especially if you got Jesus, the Son of God, coming. You're not going to be ready. I'm just throwing it out there. That's.
But how would he arrive? What would he do? What will he look like?
Well, I'll be honest, most babies look exactly the same. They all look the same. They're all squishy. You say they're pretty, but they're never pretty, never good looking. They're just ugly. Babies are ugly. He probably would look like a baby. That's just my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. He might be pretty. It's probably, if he's the Son of God, he actually, yeah, he would be. He'd be one of them pretty babies that like you see on the paintings, like in a pot, like with a flower. Like, like sitting by a flower, cute ones. He'd be cute.
We got the point, thanks.
Okay.
One morning, a girl named Mary was minding her own business when all of a sudden, a great warrior of light appeared, a special messenger from heaven. His name was Gabriel, and he was an angel.
Let me tell you something. You just all of a sudden appear on me, I'm going to smack your glasses right off your face. I'll tell you right now, because that does not fly with me. I'm a little jittery anyway. Maybe when I've had a little coffee, I don't know, but you peer at me, and I'm going to smack your face off. I am going to Nung Fu you right in the forehead. I'm just saying. Don't appear at me like that. Well, if you're the angel of light, I might let you. Might tuck tail and run on that one. But anybody else, I'll crack your glasses. Not you, but.
Feel better about yourself? Mary, Gabriel said, "You will have a baby boy, and you will name him Jesus. He is God's own son. He is the one. He is the rescuer." Just as the angel had said, 9 months later, Mary was ready to have her baby, and when they arrived in Bethlehem, the town of David, they found that every bed was taken and every room was full.
Oh, that's on them. That's on them. They should have booked that sooner. They knew for months. You read it right there. They knew for months. You got to book it in advance. You always book in advance. That's when you get the specials. You get the free breakfast. You get all the fun stuff. And I'll tell you what, too, that guy, once again, snuck up on them. He could have got nung food in the head. Tell you what.
Nung food.
Sorry.
They couldn't find anywhere to stay except an old, tumble-down stable. So they stayed where the cows, the donkeys, the chickens, the horses stayed. And in the quiet night, God gave the world a wonderful gift. This baby would change the world and was God's one and only son.
That's why you should have booked in advance. I just said it. You got to book in advance. Otherwise, you stay in a rundown, dumpy old place. Good thing you got a good gift. I don't know what it was, but hopefully it was a free voucher for a hotel room next week or something like that, because that was probably a long night. Long night. Long night.
Mary and Joseph named him Jesus, Emmanuel, which means God with us. He is here, and that is what we celebrate this Christmas.
Wait. He's here? He's here, or he's almost here? Well, like, what's his ETA? I need to know his ETA, okay? I got to get home and clean my house because my wife's going to kill me if she sees my underwear on the floor and knows Jesus is here.
And that is what we celebrate this Christmas. With all seriousness, this is the single most important day and event in all of mankind, when God gave us his son, Jesus.
Hi, Rock Point. You guys ready to roundhouse kick this Christmas Hope Venmo challenge? Did you know that I got bit by a king cobra, and after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died? I heard you guys are trying to bring more hope to over 200 people today. You can do this. Merry Christmas and all the best. Your friend, Chuck Norris.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep
Now, the holiday season and Christmas isn't always the easiest time of year for us. In fact, it can really bring up a lot of hurt and a lot of challenges in our life. And maybe as you're watching this evening, you're wondering where your hope is coming from this year. And you might be reminded of things that you've been through this year that have been a setback, or people who aren't going to be sitting around the Christmas tree or around that Christmas dinner with you this year. And so we didn't want to let our Christmas Eve special pass without taking a second and just praying an old traditional prayer together. Let me pray for you. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and make his face shine upon you. The Lord be gracious to you and give you peace. Amen. Hey, let me just say it's been a whole lot of fun this evening getting the chance to host this Christmas Eve special with you. And hopefully you've shared in some laughs, maybe you've cried, but we also hope that it's been meaningful and memorable for you. And with that being said, we just here at Rock Point Church want to wish you a big Merry Christmas and say thank you for watching. And also, we pray that you find hope through Christ who came to be your Savior this Christmas. Now, we have something really exciting that we want to invite you to on our Facebook page at 7 o'clock tomorrow on Christmas evening, where we are going to find out how much we collectively raised through the My Christmas Hope Venmo Challenge to bring hope to over 200 people during this Christmas holiday season. Well, we have one more special guest for you. Check it out.
Hello, it's me, Santa, and I'm coming to you live from the North Pole with this very special message for all of my friends and believers at Rock Point Church. You know, it has been a very tough year this year in 2020, and I don't have to go into detail because you and I have lived it, and we've seen it, what it's done to people. Our church is raising $50,000 this Christmas Eve to help 200 people find some hope. And I would love to encourage you right now, all of you, to give towards the My Christmas Hope Venmo Challenge. Christmas is all about giving as we model ourselves about that first gift of God's Son. If you can do this for me and for them, you just might make it on Santa's nice list. Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Maybe don't tell me what to name my baby, first of all. I'm just saying, don't tell me what to name my baby. I'll name my own baby. We were going to have our baby. My mama called me and she said, what are you going to name him? I told her and she said, that's not a pretty name. And I said, not your business.
When I button this, is it too obvious that it's slightly too small? I like this move right here. Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk at this beginning part. Hold on. Unfortunately, push past. And shared some special moments through our Christmas Eve service. Christmas Eve special. Well, hey, let me just take a second and say thanks for letting me be your host. Maybe even cry and share in some memorable moments.
People tend to take pictures of me at the most inopportune times, I'll tell you though. So I come down the chimney, and folks, listen, clean your chimneys. I come down the chimney and I got soot all over my face, and then they snap a shot and I'm like, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Clean your chimneys, you know?